Welcome back, and thank you for making us part of your Friday morning. If you or someone in your family is getting or soon will be getting Social Security benefits, you may be surprised to learn that for most of us, those benefits are taxable. What exactly do you need to know? Gilmore Jason Mahler CPA Charlie Heid is here to tell us. Charlie, we should note we're not talking about retirees who have Social Security as their only source of income, right?
Correct. We're talking about those individuals that are going to have been receiving Social Security or going to start receiving and have other sources of income. They might still be working. They have other retirement accounts that they're pulling income out of. Those are the types of people that we're talking about.
Okay, but these income thresholds are pretty low.
They are. So when you think about a single individual, excluding the Social Security, you can have other income of up to $25,000. And then for married filing joint, we're talking about up to $32,000. If you're in those buckets, your Social Security is going to end up not being taxable. However, you go above those thresholds, and then there's this phase in where 50% of your benefits can end up being taxable, and that bracket puts it at, for a single individual, you're talking about going from 25,000, up to 34. Once you hit over 34 in other income, then we're talking about 85% of your benefits going to be taxable.
Wow.
In that range, only 50% would be taxable.
Okay. So is everybody taxed at the same level or the same rate, or is it different for everybody?
Yeah, so what we're talking about here when we say 0% or 50% or 85%, that's the amount of your Social Security benefit that's included in your income. It's not the tax rate. So it's just like any other income. Once you figure out your total taxable income, you're applying the marginal rates that we're all subject to for income tax.
Then I understand that some states tax on Social Security too.
They do. Every state's different, and so you have to look at that. For around here, we're talking about Ohio and Michigan, and here's the good news. Ohio and Michigan are not among the dozen or so states that do tax Social Security benefits. So even though it's taxed in your federal return, it's backed out when you file your Ohio or Michigan return.
Okay, well, that's the good news there, but depending, you may have a loved one who lives in a different state, so you just kind of want to check on that and see what the rules are in each state there. What else is important for people to know about Social Security benefits? Yeah,
so you may have, a spouse who has passed away, and you'll have young kids who are receiving survivor benefits. Those are rarely taxed. I mean, it all depends, again, on, what other income those young children would have, which typically would not be much. So those are not taxable. Then you may have loved ones or friends who are receiving Social Security disability benefits, and are they treated differently? And the answer is no. If you're getting those disability benefits, they're same rules that apply if you're receiving Social Security retirement benefits.
Charlie, today is March 18th, so I know there's a big deadline coming up here in a month.
There is. So I just want to make a reminder for everyone that you should be working on your taxes now, or at least if you're going to file an extension, make sure you're pulling enough info together to have a good idea on what you're going to owe. Because remember, the extension is an extension of time, but it's not an extension of paying the government the taxes due. So you need to do the calculations now and be prepared to, if you owe, make that payment by April 18th. And if you are going to send it in the mail, I would highly recommend that you send it certified so you have proof it was mailed on time and you know when it got to the service center.
And if you think you're going to get a refund, you definitely want to file electronically if you expect to get that refund anytime soon.
Correct. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, we know that the IRS is backed up. Charlie, thank you so much for that advice this morning. We appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Have a good weekend.